While there's a lot of civilian stuff you can do in Star Citizen, like hanging out in space with your mates and hauling cargo, you can still encounter a lot of action in Star Citizen, both first-person shooter and epic space combat.
Oh wow, the Idris is exploding.
Aspects of the game needed when you get outlaw groups like Xenothreat jumping on the scene.
Stanton will be the first step in a revolution to take back the soul of the Empire.
They don't like how humans and aliens have been working together, so they've been launching a few attacks on the system, which you need to go and help the Navy defend against. And the first step is heading off and getting the right gear so that you can complete the mission as part of the civilian defense force. So grab stuff like armor and weapons. You'll also want to grab a multi-tool, as well as the tractor beam attachment for the multi-tool. And then launch off.
Are you seated?
I am seated. Into Quantum Drive, off to Space Station Mike L1. Go to the space station's medical clinic and set your regeneration point to the space station so that if you die, you'll be respawning much closer to the action instead of whatever planet you started on. Now you're just about good to go, so you can head on up to you or your friend's spaceship, but do make sure that you've gone and selected the Xenothreat mission so you can get your rewards, as well as Call to Arms so you can get a few extra credits. Now that we'd warped into the combat location, it was time for me to get on up into the turret.
Tell me when you're in the turret.
Because I don't want the G-forces throwing me about on deck. I'm just entering it now.
Okay, then it's safe to move.
And we burst into action against Xenothreat. Ah, yes.
A lot of hostile fighters out there. Let's take them out. Take some help defending the javelin.
There goes another one.
Oh wow, the Idris is exploding.
Oh, yeah. And now that we've cleared some of the space combat, it's on to the on-foot portion of our mission, for which I sent my trusty pilot onwards.
I'm probably gonna die. Cause the door behind me.
Okay.
I don't want to. Really don't like this.
Been getting reports that Xenothreat are hiding out on some of the wrecks. I hope you scan so you know what you're walking into.
Oh my goodness, that's not good.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he interrupted a lunch break or something. But it's onwards to the cargo bay to go clear it for our entry. So it's looking all clear now, so it should be okay to go and open up the big cargo doors so we can come in and assist.
Oh crap, is someone still here? Oh no.
Now that the ship is actually fully clear of Xenothreat forces, we can go on to the much more peaceful task of moving cargo onto our ship. First the blue containers, which we're doing by hand because they're a little bit fragile. And then it's on to the green containers.
I love this part. It's just like, pew.
Which are strong enough to be moved by tractor beam, but they do have a time limit of how long they can last in transit. The yellow cubes we left behind because, well, they don't like travelling in quantum, which doesn't exactly work too well if you're travelling with the green cubes. Alternatively, if your ship has a fast enough sublight drive, you can just throw all the cubes onto your ship. I think on this cargo run, all the blue cubes survived the tractor beam as well. Even with this faster ship, the sublight journey to Jericho Station to deliver the cubes did take a while, and a while more. But you know, we had a few good conversations along the way, and all the cargo got delivered safely to Jericho Station. Our journey via Quantum was a whole lot quicker, and we managed to get to Jericho Station and drop off all the boxes that we had collected, which brought in all of the sweet money that we were looking for. And the cargo you've sold just mysteriously vanishes off your ship in the blink of an eye, as I hear it will do until they release physical cargo movement.
Oh wow, it's taken a few hits, that javelin has. Look at it. I don't know if this is going to end well.
The next part of your mission is defending the Javelin starship docked at Jericho.
That looks bad.
Yeah. This is the Navy's vessel, and also the largest defense that they've got against Xenothreat.
I'll defend the javelin.
Oh,
His shields are down.
Weapons keep on going on.
I'm killed.
yeah.
Even though us and our allies did our best to defend the Javelin against Xenothreat, it sustained so much damage that it had to go and quantum out of the area. With the Javelin no longer there to defend, it was time for us to quantum on to the next phase of the mission to go fight an even larger threat, literally. The massive Idris class starships that Xenothreat had somehow got their hands on.
What do we have? We have Redeemer, Constellation.
So we definitely weren't without a few large guns on our side.
Too close. And wait, is that and another Idris? Two of them? Oh man.
2 Idrises? What?
Oh man, it's going crazy.
Yeah, so there was a few ships we had to go against.
Oh crap, she was moving out. Oh yes. The javelin might be here. It is.
That's good.
It is here.
Nice. We all together managed to get one of the Idrises down, and apparently the Navy's Javelin was okay as well.
First Idris has been destroyed. Repeat, first Idris destroyed.
Oh yeah, look, watch it blow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't long until the fleet was able to destroy the rest of the Xenothreat Idrises. The Navy's Javelin was looking a little bit rough, well, maybe more than just a little bit, but still the combined forces had managed to defeat Xenothreat, and we all got our rewards. So what does one do with all the credits that you've got from Xenothreat? Well, of course, go buy some larger ships. Or, you know, find some friends who've already spent the credits or dollars on one themselves. This Hercules Starlifter I got to go check out has plenty of space for weapons, cargo, vehicles, ships, and has a pretty solid looking bridge. The Constellation Phoenix looks pretty impressive from the outside, and going up into the elevator you're kind of sort of fooled into thinking this could be any old commercial, trading, military sort of ship. But then you walk into the main area and there's a spa, a lounge, and a fully serviced bar. Once you've got your refreshments, head on back into the rear of the ship, where there's this little snub fighter which can detach during flight and go off into combat. And on the lower decks, there's plenty of space for you to bring in heaps of cargo and buy yourself an even larger ship. With Xenothreat dealt with, the Navy puts on this massive fireworks show at Jericho Station to show appreciation for all the civilians who helped them out. And there's that adventure. If you want some more adventures in video games, the software and the hardware, new and retro, please subscribe to the channel. And most of all, thanks for watching.